guys, this is Manny from AAR. Today we have the Dicovery 4 by 14 by 44 high or HI. Uh, this scope came with this attachment on the front, so this is to get better transparency when you have a lot of sun around you. And you just put it in, screw it in the front, and it came with this lens protection system, which is rubber, and this chamois cloth that you just use for clean the lens. I bought this about 3 months ago. I haven't have a chance to work with it. Unfortunately, I just started using a couple weeks ago. I tested, it was working fine, but let's start talking about from the back to the front. On the back, you got this part right here where you can plus or minus the visibility. You can adjust it with your eye. And this right here, you got your zoom. I would like to see more zoom out of this scope. I was expecting way more than what it is. For the power goes from 4 to 14, and it's not the greatest. It's not, and but it's still pretty clear. It's pretty clear, the lens, you can see everything pretty clear, but I would like to have more. For the price, right here on this part, on the sides, is Discovery rangefinder system that they built into the scope. I'm sorry, and on the top is your bubble level. So when you're shooting, you want to make sure you're on level, or that way you can use the level and the rangefinder to figure out better accuracy on this system on the scope. So let's start talking a little bit about that. I've been trying to figure out how to use it pretty well, and it's not that accurate. Make sure on the side, I hope you guys see, let me turn it around. This part right here, make sure it's tight. I'm sorry, the outsider. Because if you move that by accident, you're not going to get the right numbers anytime. And then in the other side, it's going to give you right here the numbers too per yard. So how this is work, what I find out, I hope you guys or any of you guys who watch this have a better idea how to use it. So you make your numbers with the zoom, and right here you put your parallax, and you check everything. And it's hard to use it. I'm just gonna tell you the easy way that I did all the time. It's just check my parallax on the side, just adjust the numbers, and I see where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out in here between these two. Still very hard for me. It's not that easy, and the instructions came in Chinese. Unfortunately, I don't know how to read Chinese. I don't understand any Chinese language. So I will tell you, keep using your range finder, the ones that you have in the house. Take this to the field, practice, and find out where you at 50 yards. Okay, I recommend to zero this for a polygon on a 25 yards. Okay, guys. So let's keep going. This part right here, which is your wind edge and your angle, how I called it. So they're tight. When you take a click, it feels good, pretty good grips. But after I bought this, I get it through Amazon. Amazon give you a window of returning. I bought this scope and they sent me out of town for work. How you guys know I work out of town pretty much. So when I came back, I was, however, practicing with this rifle. First I put it on my crowd puncher breaker. It was doing a pretty good job. It was working fine. I moved it to the Wildcat, which was the main idea while I get this scope. So what happened? I put it on zero. I said on zero. And after about 10, 15 minutes of shooting, I tried it again. It was moving about 3 or 4 MOAs down, I will say. And put it back on zero, take a couple shots, check it again after another 10 minutes. It was moving up. So, first I thought, well, something's wrong with my rifle. I'm gonna go take a look on it. Let me clean it. Can be the barrel, dirty barrel, or something like that. Let me keep shooting at the same pressures, the same PSIs, and see. And everything was horrendous. Still doing the same thing. It was hard for me to keep it up. So I said, well, something's wrong with the regulator on the rifle. Let me throw it back on my crowd puncher breaker. I threw it back on the crowd puncher breaker. Guess what? Same thing still going on. So I throw my center point scope, which is one of the oldest ones that I have. I throw it back on this rifle, test it, zero it, come back 10 minutes later, and everything is still on zero. So guys, to make this story short, is probably this one, or I don't want to say all of them came with that problem. So what really happened, I don't know, because this is eventually brand new. Never failed for me, never have a problem. The only thing that happened when it came, this leveler right here is really loose, and used to be turn on when you flip it, like right now you flip it up, and it's to bring out some light. It's a little lamp inside there, tiny bulb that light up 2 pieces of plastic right there, so you can see in the night. If you're hunting in the night, you can see where you are at the power. Stop working. That thing stopped working 100% after the second try. I checked the batteries, go to Walmart, get any batteries, throw it back in, nothing happened again. Didn't work again. So I'm not blaming Amazon, but the problem that I have is, however, everything have a return window. I try to contact them to return this because it's not working, and they told me, I'm so sorry, you can return this item back. So I understand that was on my side because I couldn't test it on the right time. Now I'm stuck with this. I mean, I can still use it. It's just gonna take a little while, and every 10 minutes, check my zero again if I take it to the field to hunt or test shooting. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a couple pictures because I want you to guys see the reticle. The reticle is pretty good. I really like it. That's one of the things that I really like from this rifle is the reticle. It's a 20 MOA from the zero down, and the point of impact, it didn't change as long as you got that thing check on zero all time. And I mean, they have a lot of goodies they offer. Can be the only one came with that problem from factory. I was trying to look in some information so if I can adjust this thing, because the way that you lock this thing is, or how you work with is, it came from factory down, so you pull it up and then you turn it whatever you need to go, and then you push it back down, and that's all about it. After all, it looks pretty good. The pictures that I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you pictures on 75 yards so you guys can see what is the results with this kind of scope. Okay guys, hope you guys enjoy, and please, if you buy something through Amazon or through eBay, please, or any kind of stuff that you buy online, please check on the window of return, when it starts and when that ends, because that's gonna help you or that's gonna affect you in one point. If you just forget about it, you're gonna lose your money. Please check on that all the time, and I'm gonna post pictures. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. I'm not gonna be shooting this to show you videos of shooting, and just gonna be a short video review about this thing. If this thing after that and happening this thing right here, bro, stop working, I will tell you I'll be the happiest man with this scope. Okay, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it again, and thank you. See you in the next one.